What up, everyone? Thank you for tuning into our podcast. Today, I'll introduce everyone. We have Donovan Tongaloa, John Davidson. Off camera, we have Drew. You guys know Drew, but I don't know why Drew doesn't want to sit in. But Drew's right here. And then Nye, you guys know him from Culturally Rooted. All right? Yeah, my boy Nye's here. Off camera. Quick shout out to Kava. Oh my gosh, bro.
It's already hitting.
We're already cut, bro. We're done. But yeah. Special guest. He's our brother. He's a son. He's a brother. He's a nephew. He is probably the most athletic out of the whole crew. Most handsome. Probably the buffest. Damn. It's our brother Sal. He was at BJ's, but he wasn't on camera. Welcome, brother.
Appreciate it.
Welcome. Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, for reals, me and Liz talked about it, and bro, I'll be honest, I'm surprised you're here.
Yeah. I wasn't planning on coming and doing a podcast, but it gives me an excuse to come out.
I'm doing a podcast.
Thanks, babe, for letting me come out. But yeah, that's definitely gives me an excuse to get out and chill with the boys. So, and I haven't been taking like personal days for myself, so I'm just enjoying life this year.
Yeah. No, that's cool because honestly, that's something that I know and love about you. Mm-hmm. You've always been a workhorse. Always, bro. Our whole life. Whether you had a job or didn't have a job, you're always working hard. So that's something I love about you. You guys already know, like, I like to give flowers. So, bro, like, my biggest thing with you is that you've always been consistent. You've always showed up for everything and anything. So honestly, I'm grateful that you showed up today. And honestly, guys, the first time I asked Sal's very blunt. He's very straightforward. My guy said no. Said, hey, Sal, bro, we're doing the podcast, all that stuff. You want to hop on? He's like, nah. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. That's crazy. But, so yeah, just want to give you your flowers and tell you that we love you, bro, for real.
Appreciate it, bro.
Love you guys. Miss you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're doing this more often because, like you said, we only usually see each other like 2 times a year.
Yeah.
So this podcast has really like brought us together a lot. So let's start from the beginning. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up? Family situation?
So I was born and raised for beginning part of my life in Lorain, Ohio, and up until junior high. And then family moved out here because of my mom pop situation. So she moved to get away, and then she moved to her family, and she's full Tongan. My pops is half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. So his family was out there, and that's all mainly I knew. Mexican, Puerto Rican. Lorain, Ohio's different culture. So you think about people asking you, what are you? Oh, Mexican, Puerto Rican. And then I was like, and Tongan. But they're like, what's Tongan? And I go, think of Hawaii. And they're like, oh, okay. But they're they just don't understand that, And I was like, it's Polynesian. They're like, what's Polynesian? And then I was like, I don't know, to be honest. That's just what I was told. So yeah, that was a culture, but blacks, Hispanics, whites, and then we come out here because of my mom, her situation. We lived up in Bountiful with my auntie Tahu, and lived there for a while, and then we ended up moving to West Valley. And West Valley is where I've been ever since. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the playground. That's the hood right there. And that's I would say I'm from Ohio, from Lorain, from Cleveland. I'll always rep that. That's my upbringing, or that's my beginnings. But West Valley is my upbringing. Been there ever since. Still there. And yeah, that's my playground. That's where I'm loved. And whenever I go away, it's just different. I don't know what it is. You go even to Provo. Well, Provo's it's a different world, but you just. My bad, I didn't know that. These guys didn't tell me anything about that. I don't mean to offend nobody. But yeah, you go down the street to somewhere else. It's a totally different vibe. But yeah, I don't know. That's the sweet and simple of my life.
When did you move here? How old?
So when I was starting junior high. So what's that, 14? I don't know. 12?
13. Bro, we moved to Utah
around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that.
I think we talked about it a while ago.
Was I high?
Probably. When we first met, it was, I don't know if you talked about that on the podcast. It was a little crazy.
Hey, bro, I'm done. I will tell anything and everything.
Yeah. I think I remember the first time I met you, it was over, it was at a wrestling match.
Oh, Kennedy for
Yeah. And then you were, I don't know who I was with, to be honest. But that was the first time I ever met you.
I wrestled, what's his name? Damn, he had like a rapper's name.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Mike Jones.
Oh, actually, yeah, I know Mike Jones. Yeah. That's the only guy I probably remember his name. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrestled Mike Jones. I pinned him in like 32 seconds.
Yeah. We get it. You like that?
Hey, bro, he was district champ before that.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The year before that, he was district champ.
Honestly, that's the only thing I remember about Mike is he was a good wrestler.
Bro,
Yeah.
he was bad.
Yeah.
But you were badder, boy.
Just play.
That's all you wanted to do, bro. You want to wrestle random times of the night, bro? I'm like, no, dude.
Bro, don't say at night.
Everybody got to know too on the podcast, you know? John's different at that.
You ever seen the TikTok where the guy's like, $1,000 if you could take me down? I think John could take him down. If
I watched those.
Yeah. Of course you do.
They go to random spots. John's feeding his ego. I can take this guy. Yeah.
Well, he sprawls hella fast, so he's like good at that. But I think it's just like, never mind.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We don't know
it's about you, Sal. My bad.
No, you good.
Go ahead. Ohio.
No, I was done.
Were you hella happy when Ohio won? Did you watch the game?
Nah, I don't know.
Ohio State.
I gave up on
national
sports a
champs,
while
baby.
ago. Yeah.
You guys were in there.
Yeah.
I was cheering for them.
Yeah.
I had a bet on there, but can't say that bet out loud.
You know me in sports, man. I don't watch that stuff.
Well, that's the crazy thing. Because you're hella athletic, bro.
Mm.
Crazy athletic. In all sports.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like
Rugby,
sports.
football, basketball, ping pong, hockey puck.
Ping pong, yeah. Yeah, not hockey.
No, for real. It's crazy like how athletic you are, but you don't watch sports.
Yeah, I just don't.
You've never been that type to.
Yeah, I just don't like watching other guys play sports. Just gets boring to me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're like, I'm better than that guy.
yeah, I could have made it.
What am I doing here?
No, it's nothing like that. When I watch sports, it's just like it gives me the urge to go do something. So I just get bored, and I'm like, well, these guys are fucking monsters over here doing their thing. I'm over here just chilling, watching them. But I don't know. That's just how I feel when I watch sports, and I just get tired of like I can't keep up. There's so many of the guys. I did it, and I tried it for a couple months. Tried studying up on people, their stats. I'm just like this is too much. This is a totally different culture, and I don't want to invest that much time into that. So
That's one thing I will give you props though. Like not even just sports, but like anything in general. Like if it piques your interest, you'll go full in, 100%. until you're like, okay, never mind, I don't want to do that anymore. Like even basketball, we all talked about it. Like none of us liked basketball like that. But then when there was a period where we were, you specifically, I feel like your skill level got the highest, got the biggest as far as skill wise. I feel like you were that, like, because you put the work in, and that's all I've always known about you is putting the work in. Like, you're always gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And I always remember waking up, Sal, hey, let's go to the gym. I'm like, dude, it's 7 in the morning right now.
Nah, yeah.
Where does that work ethic come from?
I don't know, bro. I could say it's from my parents, watching them, but honestly, just getting out and being with my boys, my loved ones, man. That's what's got me going. At home, I'm just chilling, not doing much. But once I get up, like it's like, oh, let's play sports, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, the only reason I got good at sports or basketball, because you know me, I didn't play until after graduation. I hated basketball. I sucked at it, bro.
Yeah.
And to 2013 or something, a little bit before I served, was when I got into it. But I seen, because you guys were always into it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get decent at it, just so I could play with my boys.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of what drove me to get good at sports, was to have friends, literally.
Yeah.
Have friends, and then I surrounded myself with you guys. You guys were just so. Sports was a part of your guys' lives. That's what you guys loved, you know. First time I chilled with you guys, I don't know. It was early morning basketball with Uncle.
Jay.
Was it Uncle Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Took us, and I sucked. I remember I didn't play basketball like that. And I remember going up. Nico was gonna shoot. He pump fake. I remember jumping over his back, and then I just jumped, fell over him, and then you guys looked at me. I'm like, and we weren't even close at that time. Like, I think this is my first time ever trying. I was just like, yeah, I want to go, and then you guys are probably like, what is this guy? Who is this guy? But yeah, I fell over Nico, and that was like the first interaction I had with like basketball and those kind of sports. But yeah, that's my drive, bro. Just to have camaraderie. That's literally it. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, you got way better than that first time you just talked about.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's kind of crazy though. Is like your description of what happened in that moment was crazy athletic. Nico pump faked, and you jumped basically over him. None of us did that.
Nico is 6'1",
Nico,
6'2".
yeah, Nico can ball.
Yeah,
we all know Nico can ball.
That boy nasty.
But for you to not play ever and to be able to perform in that level, I'm just saying, bro, that's crazy. Like, and the confidence to be able to like, nah, I'm gonna hop on that court and I'm gonna do it. Most people don't want to play against Nico because we know Nico can ball.
Yeah,
Like I'm just saying, bro.
Like
that's
I said,
crazy right there.
My drive is literally just to make friends. At that time, around that age, I just wanted to be friends, man, with whoever. And if it was like to show off, or not show off, but to like be good at something, I'm gonna push myself to do that in order to make friends, to make that camaraderie. So it was just a weird transition, because coming from the culture of Ohio and then coming to the west side of the United States, it's different, and come to a bubble, I guess you could say, of Utah. It's just, I don't know, it was totally different. To find friends was tough, and it's funny because when I first got here, and I remember this, I found out there's Tongans, you know, and I'm just like, oh heck yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I'm over here I had a red pencil. I remember this, and just to fit in or get people to notice me, you know, I did like the basic, look at me, attention, like, oh, I'm writing Tonga on my red pencil. I don't know anything about it, you know.
Anyone?
And I remember there's a Tongan cat in class, Ula. I don't remember his last name, but he's seen it, and that's kind of how it was set me off here in Utah. Ula was like, he was a little knucklehead. He was cool.
Yeah, the plump one.
Yeah.
I
Oh, you know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But once he met me, he was like, "Oh, you Tongan?" And that's when I got the feeling of the culture. He was like, "Oh, you're Tongan? Oh, shoot, let me introduce you to my boys." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I started here, I guess. I guess you could say started.
You're like building friendships and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Even I was desperation, bro. You look back, of course I was a kid.
Yeah,
But
you're a kid, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
every kid wants to have
Tonga.
friends.
Yeah, look at me. Help me. Look at me. Recognize me.
But yeah. That's how it was. That's literally how I grew up. I guess you could say is wanting to make friends through the community, through the culture. But it was a little ugly, I guess you could say, with my looks and looking Hispanic and being in that environment, being such a rich culture. But there's some people that aren't welcoming, other people that are. So,
What kind of experiences did you have with that?
majority of the time, I would say it was real good experiences. But there was times that made me shy away from being openly proud of like, oh, I'm Tongan, I'm gonna go into this group, I'm gonna go to these events and be more involved. But there was certain situations where it's just like they're like, what are you doing here, and weren't accepting. But there's probably one time I went to play church ball. It wasn't anything crazy either that offended me or how I took it. But playing ball, after the match we won, and I go, oya wayer, just messing around with the word, and then some voice behind me, they were playing volleyball, and they were like, "That's not how you say it." So who is this guy? And everybody laughed, bro, full gym, and I remember I was just like, "Dang, man!" Like, and then they're like, "Who brought this guy?" But I in my head I took it as like why are they treating me like this? And would they say that to somebody that looked Polynesian? Would they correct them in that way and embarrass them in such a situation that made them feel not included or a part of the culture? But that was probably one situation where it just like really pushed me back, just because it was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
But most experience is good, for the most part. But yeah.
Well, I think obviously I was born in the culture, but I think the first experience I had of like the fullness of the culture was actually your grandpa's funeral. When we came to help with the CDs and stuff, and just seeing everything, I'm like, holy crap! There's a lot about Polynesian culture that I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was like the first exposure that I've had was your grandpa's funeral,
Yeah.
and like my grandma's funeral too. But I was so young when she passed that I was just running around in the backyard, playing around with my cousins, not really taking it in. But when seeing it, I was like, man, like there's a lot that goes into the Polynesian culture.
Yeah.
So.
Especially that guy, man. And then having the last name Tonga is just.
Yeah.
They were like, "Do you know so and so? Oh, that's your grandparents? Do you know?" I'm like, I really don't know. That's all my mom,
Yeah.
She's a fahu of the family, so
I didn't know that.
she flies out everywhere.
Yeah. Oh wow.
She's like, "Oh, there's a funeral over here. I'm gonna go to Cali. Oh, there's a funeral in Florida. I'm going over here," and she does that monthly, easily, no questions asked. She gets up, goes, and then she always texts the siblings, the kids. "Oh, send money if you can," But yeah.
So how was that? How was that experience? Like having your mom have that role in the family? Did you have good experiences, bad experiences?
The crazy thing is, I didn't know up until a couple years ago that she was a father. And I think she knew to a certain extent of our taste on the culture and the things that came with the culture. She was always doing those things on the regular, but she never asked too much of us.
Yeah.
And then another thing, it was probably because we didn't have a good upbringing with my grandpa. And when we talk, like, we were the black sheep of the family. I don't know what it was. And this was another thing that made it ugly for us, was that my cousins, full Tongan, big kids, he would always take them golfing, football, whatever they wanted to do, games. But when it came to us, like, he'd come over and he'd I don't even know how to say it. But some of my younger brothers, there was one day he comes in mad. He's like, "Why isn't this place clean?" And then my little brothers are under the table. They were scared of my grandpa. And he'd like walk in, grab a broom, just walk in the house, grab a broom, and like just hit us. Like, I'm like, what did we do? Like, yeah, it's dirty, but why are you treating us like this? And then we see you happy with all the cousins. Is it because of my dad? Like, is it because you don't like my dad? But and then my dad, he was there at the time, so he moved in with us. And then my grandpa leaves, and then my dad comes in. He's like, "Why are your brothers under the table?" And I was like, "Oh, Grandpa was just here." He was like, "Why?" He's like, "Why are they under the table for?" And he's like, that's just how he treats us, you know? And so that was just another bad experience with the culture, and another reason why I'm not like outwardly like I'm Tongan, you know, I'm proud of it. But it was just a weird kind of thing, but yeah, mainly with my mom, she never forced those things. It was more religious beliefs. She you know, made us go to church, all that stuff. But but yeah, having my mom as a fahu, now knowing that and the things that she's done is ridiculous, bro. She's you think I can work? That girl, that woman has had 3 jobs, and not all were great jobs. Like, she was at one time, she was I forgot what they're called. They go to the mixes, and she followed. What is it?
Toa.
She was a toa. And sorry, Mom, to put your dirt out there, but that's how we ended up getting her tika, and that's how tika came to the family. So, but yeah, she did her thing, and I remember she pulled me aside and was just like, she's like, "I'm pregnant," one day. And back then I was young, I don't know, but I always forget, you know, it's your parents' first time living too, so they all, regardless of what happens, it's like, hey, you know, it is what it is, it happened. But yeah, it was good. It was good to see my mom's example, and now knowing what I know and why she did all these things is amazing.
Dude, I'll be honest, man. Your mom's probably one of the most amazing people I know.
Oh,
Amazing
yeah.
people I know.
Yeah.
So many people that she's taken in, and especially us. Like, I'll be honest, I know we were not.
We were always over.
Well, she loved it though.
She loved it.
And so, like, man, an experience I had with your mom, and you talking about like her being the fahu and all that. Man, I'm about to cry. Almost every week, your mom called me before my mom passed away
Oh, really?
to check in on her,
Yeah.
and that's something I really liked. And that goes to show like what kind of mom you had. Is like how much love and care and like what's the word, tentativeness. Yeah, your mom called me and she was in California. And she was like, why didn't you tell me that? What's going on with your mom? I was like, oh, shoot. I didn't even think about it. I was just in the moment. But, yeah, your mom would always hit me up and check in and all that. And she was like, I'm going to call your mom. And so, yeah, it's cool, like, to hear your experience and, you know, just to testify with you, like, how amazing she is.
Oh, yeah.
She just loved you guys and loved us so very much. And, man, that older generation, man, they really know how to grind and just, like, bro, they're going to get it. No matter what they need to do, they're going to get it.
Yeah, bro.
So, yeah, props to your mom. And I didn't really know your pops too much. You know?
Nah, he's cool. He mainly grew up around African American, Willie's, Maori people. My Hispanic side over there, they seem black when you hang out with them, and they got that slang, and that's just how Ohio is. Like Hispanics kind of almost like act like that.
Yeah.
So he was cool. He was a cool guy, my pops, but yeah.
Was it hard not having him around during those times?
When we first came out here, or
And then even after, because when did he leave? How old were you? He went back to Ohio.
yeah. It was around like high school years. So we came out here because my mom needed to get away, and then I don't know how long it was until he moved out. Because that whole time period was almost like a blur. And my memory's ass, bro. So I can't remember too much, but yeah, he came out here, moved out here, and he was good. He was good for the most part, but he was a heavy drinker. Alcohol, it was just beer. But that was the main reason she got away. And that time was different, of course. But you see, the crazy thing is, I lived both a really good childhood and that structure of a family, and then having good habits instilled in you at that time, and then going to a broken home of my mom trying to figure everything out in a new place. And that's when everything, my relationship with my siblings kind of got rocky. And my mom was so busy, she was rarely home, because she was trying to make that money. She was working hard.
Because how many are there of you guys?
There's seven.
Seven. So she's trying to provide for seven on her own.
Yeah. So
I can't even imagine that.
My Kylie, he always grew up with my grandma and grandpa. So he was the oldest out of the nieces and nephews. So that boy, and he knows it. Like, we all knew it. He was spoiled rotten, man. He graduated. He got a nice Chrysler, brand new Chrysler. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. My grandma just bought it off the lot.
God damn.
Yeah, he was taken care of, and so we didn't grow up with my older brother. But then, so she was taking care of five. Rosa, me, Cephos, no, four.
Fito.
Oh, Fito, yeah.
And then Tika came a little bit.
Yeah, Tika came way later. That's my family. And I know that.
I know the name.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. But yeah, it got rocky when that whole situation came. When we came here, really good students, studied all the time. Well, I guess you could say that. And then we got out here junior high, and that's when my habits started changing a little bit. Trying to find friends instead of focusing on school. And then my pops came. It helped out a little bit more focused. He helped me get into football. Things were okay. And then high school came, and that's when I was like, screw school. I don't want to go to class. I don't want to do nothing. And yeah. And then mostly played on the, what is it called? The scout, the scout team in football. The coach was like, I remember it was like junior year. And the coach was like, "Are you coming to play ball?" I was like, "Yeah." But I knew I didn't have grades. I was never in school. I think this is when I was hanging out with Saya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was hanging out with Saya, one of the cousins.
Yeah.
We was always like chilling in the baseball.
That's crazy, bro. You kicked it with Sai. You never smoked.
Nah.
Never
He'd always smoke. That's what I was about to say,
bro.
Yeah.
Because the first time I smoked was with him.
Yeah. And he'd always go smoke, and then he'd go to the baseball. What do they call them?
Baseball
dugouts.
The dugouts. Yeah. He smoked, chill. Yeah, we made out. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I hung out with him a lot, and then I was like, dang man, like this kind of sucks.
The only one not smoking.
Yeah, I'm like this kind of sucks. So I ended up trying to play football, and I didn't have grades, but I just went to play. And then luckily I just remember asking, I was like, can I just stay and play on scout? And they were like, yeah, if you want to. And then that's pretty much what I did all of high school. I was just in football without being able to play and have grades. So
I ain't lie, I didn't know that.
yeah.
About the grades, because I remember sophomore, I came in the scout D against the seniors, and then you just got in and made a sack, and I was like, why is this guy not playing, man?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He was a freak. I was gonna say he was a monster,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. I didn't know it was because of grades. I thought they just.
It's because I knew our team. You know what I'm saying? I was scout the whole time, bro. I was like, I know this player.
I know your tendencies.
Easy. He's going this way. No. But yeah. I never played until my senior year, and I finally had grades because I wanted to graduate.
Yeah.
So senior year, I had tons of packages, bro. And I think I had like a couple thousand to pay because of all the pads and stuff. Mm-hmm.
I know what you did.
That was when Coach had the stamp because everybody was signing it off, and we had lookouts outside the door, and I can't remember why I had lookout, but we of course just stamped out, boom, 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 thousands of dollars right there. Saved us.
Hell yeah. I don't give a damn, bro.
Exactly. I was like,
what do you want from us?
Or you go to school?
Coach, you want me in debt right after school? Is that what it is?
Bro, $1,000, bro. We bought so many tickets. Hella people come to Zerkis, bro. Give us that money, bro.
Exactly.
You don't need $1,000.
It's crazy. My brother, when I told him we had to pay fees, he grew up in California. He was like, bro, I've never heard of public schools having to pay for sports. So that was like, I knew this my whole life. This is what they did. But yeah, I guess.
This is all I know, alright?
I don't know if it changed, but yeah, back when he was playing, he said there's no fees in California.
Where was he at?
That's nice.
Lusinger.
Oh, that's
High school.
why.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's a weird name.
I don't know. They're pretty good. I guess they got a lot of like NBA stars that went to Lusinger.
Oh. Did he play ball? Basketball?
Football. Rome played football.
Oh. Well, that makes no sense. I don't care about basketball, guys. All right, you play football. I'm just playing Rome. You're hella scared.
Yeah.
I just talk a lot of crap, bro.
Yeah, that's my high school years, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember Reggie.
Coach?
Yeah. Coach Reggie. After.
Wait, was he the one with the leg? Or?
No, he's the middle league.
Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of Little League. There's a guy that he didn't have a leg. He was one of our coaches.
Yeah.
I thought it was yeah.
How you gonna teach them?
So what you gonna need to do is
You can only cut off your right leg, boys.
trust me, I know.
I could have made it to the league.
Nah, he was an ass coach. So.
Now, I remember after high school, or after one of the practice, Coach Reggie was like talking to you about like your grades.
Yeah.
And I remember he was like, "Oh, so you're stupid.
Did he say that?
Yeah, bro.
No, I didn't respect that guy. No, fuck that guy.
No, bro. That was the day that I freaking tried to fight him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I didn't know that was the reason.
Bro, yeah, me, Sal, we're chilling. And I guess Sal didn't hear it, but he was like asking him about it. I was like, why don't you play? Because Sal's bad.
Yeah.
He was like, why don't you play? He was like, oh, my grades. And then Reggie's like, or Coach Reggie was like, oh, because you're stupid then, huh?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
That was
bro.
crazy.
But, bro, that's why I freaking popped off that day, bro. Hella trying to freaking fight him. And I don't know who was grabbing me.
I remember you tried to. Oh, that's what it was.
I remember,
Yeah,
I remember you
bro.
trying to fight him. I didn't know that was why.
Yeah, bro. I was hella pissed. Bro, after my mission, I seen him at a Hunter game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know, thank you, Heavenly Father, for changing my heart.
Thank goodness.
Because before that, I was like, bro, on site.
It's on
Next
site,
time I
bro.
see him, bro,
You was
shit,
crazy.
I got held back. Don't gonna hold me back this way. All my boys are hella strong. Nah, but I seen him at the game, bro, and bro, I freaking walked straight up to him, bro.
Yeah.
Cool thing is, freaking, he dapped me up, and he was like, hey, I'm sorry for that day.
Yeah.
I was
no
like,
shit.
damn. And so I was talking about it. He's like, bro, like, I've always wanted to apologize to you. And
This is
Sal.
dope.
He was like, I should have never said that.
Yeah, because he's a grown ass man talking to a kid.
You little kid, bro.
I'm glad. I'm glad he felt that way all those years.
John walked up like this, and he's like, "Oh,
I love because I'm not a changed man.
No, bro, I remember that day because I remember we also did me, Beach, Lau, Facia. I can't remember who else. We went to BJ's house and we helped do packets for you.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
And bro, he brought all his packets, bro. And everyone took. Dead serious, this guy freaking had a
No, I had
stack,
gang
bro.
packets,
He had a stack, and he freaking brings it, and everyone just grabbing and just doing it, bro, so he
Yeah,
could
I
turn it
remember that
in,
stuff.
bro. Yeah,
Hey, you helped me graduate.
where were you? You the smartest dude we got.
Yeah, man.
You wasn't
I was with
anywhere.
Coach Reggie. You stupid."
I can't be mad.
Tony was like, "Yeah, buddy, you right, Reggie? You stupid."
I've been telling you
These
every
kids,
day.
man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
So you talked about your siblings. How's your relationship with them now?
It's cool. Like we're all cool, but I think it's a little weird because it's after that we didn't show too much affection to each other, and so now I see a couple of them try. Like my older sister, and she went through a rough life. I heard a lot of things later on because we was all doing our own thing,
Yeah.
and then it's weird. Even we don't say I love you. We even though a lot of us live together right now. It's hi, you know. We don't really say, oh, how was your day?
Yeah.
But I don't know. We cool. We
Yeah.
family at the end of the day, you know. But I wouldn't say we're all really close. I don't really know like deep things about them, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're cool, we're family. I love them.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I think it's kind of similar to my older brother. Puka.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know what age it gets as a younger sibling, but then you just go from him being your bully to him being like your biggest protector. Like I think as a younger brother, you always know he's always your biggest protector, but then like you still get bullied by him. So like the bully kind of outweighs in your mind when you're young.
Yeah.
But then there's a certain age. I don't know when it was for me, but I was like, oh no, if I need anything, I go to my older brother. I don't know where that changes, but I feel like that's the same with Seppo and Shone. Like, I know you got their back. I know.
I mean, they grown. Yeah. But it was weird because I felt like I had to somewhat be a bit. I don't want to say a good example because that wasn't the best, but I was help them when they're struggling and like be somewhat of an example. but I don't think went well because I had a lot of anger problems. And I know I took a lot of it out on them, but I know you're looking at me weird, but I feel like so
You
what
had anger problems?
I had I was a very angry, and it's funny because I told myself, and I was very self aware of this, that I was very angry, and because my pops had a lot of anger problems, and I told myself early on, like, that's something I'm gonna work on,
Yeah.
and that's something that's I feel like I control really well now.
Yeah.
Is my emotions.
I
At least the anger, because I cried a little bit ago, but
No, it's good to cry about. Bro, I never knew you had anger issues.
yeah. It's I do pretty well now, and I feel like I have ways to release that anger or release that energy. But
That's crazy because you always made fun of me for my anger issues.
you have an aggressive anger.
I just get angry. You get hella angry.
You get that kind of anger. Like you could have been in prison right now.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, I'll tell my boys how it is.
Nah, that's crazy because I never knew that.
Yeah,
ever,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So, what are some things that you do to help you control that? Because I'll be honest, like I'm not the best.
Yeah.
Donnie knows this. A couple months ago, actually a month ago.
Not too long ago. I tried to fight somebody.
That's a good thing. You got that warrior.
Nah, it was over some bullshit. I shouldn't have been doing that.
But I don't like workout, man. Working out, having a routine, and doing things like when I'm out of routine, that screws me up. And I feel like, but that's like a human being thing. Like we're just naturally made to have a routine, if not. But working out is my main thing. If I'm not working out, man, I'm like my emotions are crazy. But yeah, just athleticism in general is the way I vent.
So you're like Beach.
Well,
Like Beach, we didn't know that either. He's like, but I like that contact.
I like it.
You low key serial killer, brother.
I love people, but I like hurting them.
Bro, he said that, I was like, bro,
Nah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you hit me hella hard a couple times.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, was that to me or did I do something?
Yeah, Beach was a freaking monster, man. But yeah, I feel like I've been another one of something I'm really strong in is my mental state. Like, and I think this was one of the questions with the how you guys what is it called? I don't know how to word it. Like depression, anxiety.
Mental health.
Yeah, mental health. Like I've never found myself having a problem with mental health. Like there's been times where I've been depressed in my life, but I've been able to get out.
Yeah.
Pretty well, pretty easy. So like being in my head and knowing like, oh shoot, I'm gonna lash out, but I know I catch myself a lot, and I'm like, no, like don't do that. We need to.
That's crazy.
Like go to the gym, like go do something. You know,
Yeah.
keep your mind off of it. But that's where my routine just clicks. Like if I know I'm gonna do something, so I got to get out of that situation. I'm gonna go to the gym.
Yeah.
And but being with my wife, and to not to throw her under the bus, but she got a lot of mental health, like anxiety, and she was fighting with depression for a while, and I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Coming from my well, I don't want to say my family because Cephal fights with depression, Rosa fights with anxiety, and I didn't know that until a couple of years ago either.
Yeah.
And they went to go see therapists, but it's foreign for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that. Like, but getting with being married and going through that with somebody is crazy, man. Like we have 5 dogs, and sometimes when we have a cane corso, very very vocal, smart dog, but he if he wants something he'll cry or do this like a But sometimes he'll do it for. I know that was kind of weird.
No, I want to hear it again, bro.
No. Family be watching it.
I just want it for me.
The family.
I want to clip that and just
I'll show you later. I thought about it. I was like, should I make the noise? I tried it, and I was like, I was like, that was very sexual.
I gotta keep talking right now.
See, that's what I should have looked at you. I knew it was gonna happen when I looked at you.
As soon as you done.
Donnie was like, yeah. Keep it in your pants, Donnie. I'm glad you ain't mixing, bro.
I wanted to make eye contact with Donnie so we could.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Okay, now I gotta put explicit in one.
I know, dude. Late night.
Not for children.
Witching hour. I like that. Shoot, I can't remember.
I know, where were we? Your Ken Corso.
Oh, yeah.
Going through it with Mel.
Oh, yeah. Mel, she'll call me at work. A lot of times I work overnight. And I'll pick up or I have the night shift. But she'll call me. She's like, and you can hear her voice is shaky. And then she'll be like, babe, like, I'm going to trip out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know, she's tripping. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, this boy is just crying. And, like, her anxiety just peaks, bro. And there was another time where... Sorry, I'm thinking if I should tell the story. Nah, she's my wife. She'll understand.
Cut it out, too.
Yeah. But there was a time where we were babysitting, and we had one of her nephews, or one of the nieces, but crying. And my wife sat there, and I remember, and just like, her face starts turning red. And she's like, I don't know what's going on. Like I can't do this right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, I can't handle this right now. And she starts like, she's rocking, it's a regular thing to do.
Yeah.
But then I see, it's just like everything changes, the environment, the feeling. And I was like, babe, give me the baby. But I knew nothing was going to happen, but I was just worried, like, she was just, like, going to go hollow, almost.
Yeah.
Like, just not think about what's going on. But, yeah, that whole situation, it was just crazy, man, just to see a switch like that, and just, it hit. But, yeah, the mental health is foreign, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
Honestly, bro, like, that baby cry is crazy.
Yeah.
At least for me, like something I have with Liz is like we're able to tap each other out. Like when I see when Liz is getting frustrated and stuff like that, like I'll tell her, it's like, nah, switch. Like we gotta like tap out.
Yeah.
But she does the same thing for me, because honestly, for me, I get like that when especially Uriah, bro, that guy can scream, bro, scream.
Those kids' games are crazy, man.
Zion wasn't like that. His cry was like hella soft and all that. Oh shoot, cool. But Uriah is loud, strong.
Yeah.
And bro, I be getting like that, like kind of like what you're saying, like hollow. Where I'm like, I would just be staring at him. You'd be crying. I was like, you got to figure this out, brother. Like, I can't hold you because I just know I'm just getting built up. And I don't want to transfer that energy.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, you're pissing me off right now. But yeah, so I understand Mel. Like, at least in that situation where I'm like, bro, those cries are crazy, bro. And it's tough because they can't communicate, and so you're like, bro, what the hell do you want, bro? Like, I'm trying to help. Is it pee? Is it food? Is it sleep? Which one is? You only got 3 options. So which one is it?
Parenting.
Crazy.
Kids, right?
It's wild.
It's wild.
Well, you got that one dog that makes.
I do it for the fun. It's crazy, and I'm like, thanks, man, for helping us out. It gets the movie going.
Hey, make that sound.
Make that sound real quick, mental health. It's crazy.
Well, we talked about. I know you just talked about Mel's anxiety and stuff, but like when you first met Mel, when did you know, like, okay, that's gonna be my wife?
It was not. It wasn't love at first sight. I'll say that. It was a lust for sure. But if I'm being honest, like, she was beautiful. But when I knew I wanted to marry her, I don't know. I honestly don't know when that happened. There's just one day, randomly, I just decided. I think it was like 2 weeks before, because we were together for 2 years before we got married. Took it slow, took our time. But then I was just like, I'm just gonna do it, and then I ended up doing it, talking to her pops, and yeah, it was. I don't know. Me and my wife are different when it comes to relationships. When I look at relationships, me and my wife are literal friends. Really similar interests. She watches anime. I watch anime. You know, I'm a nerd. I'm a big nerd. So.
What's your favorite anime?
Ooh. Nostalgic wise, Bleach. First anime. It'll always have a place in my heart, even though it's fillers and not amazing story wise. But I would say Bleach. I don't know if you say Dragon Ball Z. It's basic, you know. We all grew up off of Cartoon Network, but after the Gohan era, I kind of fell off because it was only good up until then. So.
Well, I don't know. I'm a Vegeta fan, so
yeah. Hey, he had his highlight just recently.
I don't really care about everyone else.
Yeah, I think he had his
let the man shine.
Highlight stream. I think he did, just recently. But I don't watch.
How long has it been? And he finally shines.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Everyone's been shining this whole time. Yeah. Even random characters, bro.
Yeah.
My guy was there from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let the brother win.
Yeah, it was. That was another thing I didn't like. The story development in that is booty. We all know, like, Goku ain't a good dad. He's just out there.
Oh, I'm saying, bro. But Vegeta's the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's there for his kid, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. We can't praise good fathers.
Yeah.
See,
not in this story.
What society's doing.
Exactly. Just fight, man. That's all. Maybe that's not a good anime for you.
Nah, my favorite is Ippo, bro.
Hajime no. Oh yeah, that thing go hard. That go crazy.
Bro.
I wanted to fight and I never fought before. Yeah. I was out here trying to find fights.
Bro, you asked me to fight.
Was that what it was? I was watching that. Yeah, I'd probably got my brother.
Box. No, hell no.
No. Oh,
you would beat me up, bro.
No.
There is no way.
You remember Rico Montoya?
Yeah.
Hey, I was not. That was my first time ever thinking about throwing a swing ever. Put on the gloves. Right, we're in his driveway. And they were like, okay. And I was looking around. I was like, okay, screw it. And I look one way, look at my boy. I look back. Rico, boom, 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 boom. And he had a bike behind him. That was kind of gay, too. But there's a bike behind him. But the face shots everywhere. No. Is this boxing? Wait, but I fall over this bike that was behind me. And I didn't see a punch thrown, bro.
Really?
But Rico was like that. You ever play?
Yeah,
Rico's athletic.
No,
bro.
Rico.
A different level of athleticism.
That was probably the worst person to go against. But I don't know why. They probably did that to embarrass me. But yeah.
Bro, we were doing sprints, and I seen doing them.
Touching my feet, bro.
I seen Rico run like with his hands backwards, sprinting. And he was dusting everyone. Not even using his arms. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was a athlete. Natural. Anything he did was natural and just amazing. But he didn't have the height or the weight behind him for a lot of things. But yeah, that was the first time I ever tried. And then I went up against that Donovan cat. Let's not talk about that. You guys know I have problems with that stuff. No. I'm more than happy to tell about that. We were playing bodies, right? It was years.
No,
Yeah.
man, you jumped me, brother.
Yeah. I went after him. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Jump you.
Man.
I'm not gonna jump you. You got like 200 pounds on me, dog.
Say jump,
Back in high school,
I
I wasn't this
I was
big.
only 190 in high school,
I
bro.
was like 230.
You were not 230, bro.
I
Were you
was.
230?
No, you weren't, bro. Like maybe 330,
In high school, I was small.
280.
Nope.
Dude, there's no
No, I
way
don't
you're
think he was that
230.
big. That's crazy.
I was pretty small. in high
What
school.
happened?
Same thing that happened.
Don't shake on that.
That's so funny.
But yeah. No, we were playing bodies. It was going against the years, right? And I saw
Yeah.
Donnie. I was like, screw it. I'm gonna go for Donnie. You know?
Nah, it was my bad, bro.
What do you mean?
I put pressure on that situation, so.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. Why?
You didn't hear him?
No.
Y'all 210 some bitch.
It was my fault, bro. That's why the thing happened.
It's always your fault, man.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, no questions asked though. You just jumped.
That's my guy.
Donnie always says that because he whooped my ass.
No,
I did not.
No, we was going at it.
Yeah,
We
I think I got
going.
one.
that was
punch that.
even, bro.
Yeah.
That
And
was
then he,
even.
and I remember after that, this was when I was going to the rec, and I lift it. I go to bench, and I feel the sharpest pain in my side, bro. I couldn't bench for like a couple weeks after that.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure like some rib was messed up, but
You're a monster.
You guys just got one
yeah,
lucky
thanks
punch.
a lot. Dude.
Jeez.
Thanks a
Hey,
lot.
you chose me.
It's his fault. Dude. Well,
Yeah, that was my fault, bro. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I think I got one lucky punch.
No, that was a good punch. But yeah, that's Donnie.
Speaking of the boys, one of the questions you already know is what's like one question or one
Word.
one word for each boy.
Yeah.
in the crew.
Ooh, this one I thought about heavy, bro.
You don't have to do one word. Obviously, BJ says freaking paragraph.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't
that
planning
fool
on
didn't
it.
even-
But
Golly.
you just can't, man. Like, you can't. Like, Nico. And of course, we all have the order. Like,
Yeah.
We always put it this way. Like, Nico, self-aware, man. We know that. He was always. I felt like he was the first to mature.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and he gave me.
Yeah.
He
was a grown man,
I
bro.
know, dude.
and he's always talked like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like in all the episodes, he always talks and he gets calm, and I'm like, what happened to the mood, bro? Like but
He's
yeah,
freaking wise as hell.
yeah, exactly.
You wise old man.
You just feel it change,
Golly.
but yeah, he talked to me one day, and we talk about like thank you, and how you respond to thank you. Sometimes we go no problem, or just how we respond, and then he talks about how Unc talked to him and said like you need to watch how you answer people, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. He was like, yeah, because not everybody came from your same upbringing, so they take things differently. And then you go, no problem. And it's like, why would you even say that? Why would you even think about it being a problem? So some people could get offended. And Nico was always like thoughtful of his actions and the way he spoke. So he was always a deep thinker, and he helped me to improve in that way, to be more self-aware with not only how I speak, but my body language when I talk to people. I'm not the greatest, but I'm like people watch. I guess that's kind of weird, but like when you see people do interactions, and you always see like certain body languages, but some people just don't care.
Yeah.
Some people just don't care how they talk to people. But of course, that's their past. That's how they were brought up. But yeah, Nico's self-aware. That's something. You were
Unaware.
distracted. No, you were. Oh man, what was it? I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. My bad.
All right, guys. Just walking
No,
off.
no,
First
yeah.
walk off on the block.
No, man, no, my memory's ass, bro. And I thought about these things.
Bro, he really wrote notes.
No, I did, bro.
He really wrote notes.
And so,
Am I going too
oh
fast?
yeah. Yeah. Nah, we started with 3. But you were, I don't want to say the word rebellious, but you were always playing the devil's advocate. So you were always the first to speak against the status quo of like the family. So first memory I remember of that was we were all talking with Auntie Jan. And you know how Auntie Jan is very stern on her, I don't want to say opinions, but I guess we'll go with our opinions, yeah. And John was always the first to speak up and always play devil's advocate, whether it be because it's fun for him or just because he wanted to know. And so just having that change how I think, because I was always like, be respectful of your elders.
Yeah.
But then
wasn't respectful.
No, he was. See, that's the thing. You was respectful. You were respectful, but we were too scared, or I guess I don't want to say indoctrinated. That's crazy, but we were too worried about being disrespectful that we didn't ask questions to understand more fully. You know, you asked questions, but also you were just that guy. Just wanted to ruin the conversation that way. But you always did that, and you're just very open-minded about everything. And that was probably one of your strengths, and that's what I love. That's what I try to implement now, is like not take everything for face value and always question. And that's kind of where I fall on religion.
Yeah.
And I've talked to you guys about it.
Yeah.
About where I stand on religion and how I don't want to say I'm not LDS, but I am having a falling out with, I guess you could say, organized religion.
Yeah.
And just stepping back. Like, yes, I believe in God. There's just too much in this world to not believe in God. And you think everything just fell into place. But anyways, that's where I stand. And that's kind of where, I don't want to say you influenced me to get away from the church.
Hey, bro.
You need to stop influencing me.
Hey, I already know there's hella people out there. My bad, but you're welcome. All right.
You did say devil.
Advocate?
No, just devil. I was just kidding.
Hey, bro. You gotta know the devil before you know God. I'm just saying.
It can always come full circle. And I say that, like, if I come back, then my conviction will be stronger.
Yeah.
If not as strong as it possibly can be.
Oh, I believe that, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just...
That's why I like it.
Yeah. You can't get me. No. But sorry, I'm talking way too much getting off subject. But Paletti, BJ, oh man, he's the definition of submissiveness. He will, without questions asked or without complaining, whenever Auntie Jan told him to do something, or Uncle Butch, he would do it. Like, it was just never... What?
So he's opposite.
Wait, what?
I said, so he's opposite.
Oh, yeah.
He's very submissive. Like, anything that they said, he's like, yeah. I remember growing up, everything, bro. Go rake the leaves outside. And my dumb self was like, why would you gotta rake the leaves right now? Like, that don't even make no sense.
But you never even did any of that.
I know. Like,
What do you... That's why you...
Whoa. I was advocating for the group. Why do we got to do it right now? That don't make no sense.
And all of us are outside. Just hurry up.
I'm fighting the fight for you boys, all right? I want you guys to get paid well.
Now you start ranking. And then you go inside out of nowhere and randomly talk to Graham, dude.
That's my guy. I knew she didn't have a lot of time. I want to spend time with her. You're going to take that time away from me?
Oh, that's wisdom.
Crazy, bro.
That's deep wisdom right there. That came from you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll stop this shit.
But yeah, no. Bad influence. There we go, man. But Beej, man, he's soft-spoken, humble. But when it came down to it, you know, we all know he was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you need to get physical, he got physical. There's one time, story time, sorry, but there's one time he came, and I called him out. I was like, hey, I was playing running back, Scout-O, but I called him out. You know, he's a linebacker. I was like, Beej, let's go. I'm going right side. And he just stood there, bro. He didn't give me a nod or nothing. I was like, fuck me, right?
You're a scout, right?
Yeah.
Don't call me.
He's like, you ain't never played a snap in your life.
Like, I don't know how you. Like, I don't think you know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm starting.
Yeah. Middle linebacker, bro. But we came out, and that it literally looked like he was like a laser on me, bro. His eyes did he was like this.
Like Michael.
It was crazy, bro. And I was looking at him the whole time, and then finally we found an opening. It was like nobody came for me. It was weird. But then we went, and then boom, bro. I remember just stars. Bro, and I looked. We hit face mask to face mask, and we stood up, and I was like, he probably wasn't trying, you know what I'm saying? But we stopped.
He was.
Yeah. He said, "Trash." But yeah, but that was my only time I ever like hit him. But bro, he was about it, bro. Without words, he was about that action.
I only hit him once too, bro. That's the hardest
all
I've ever been hit, bro.
That's all I needed. But yeah, that's Paletti right there.
D-line was like, he said, Paletti, they're like, oh, you gonna get it. Let's open this hole.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I was feeling great that day.
George, all them on the line. Oh, yeah, you gonna get it, Sal.
Oh yeah,
like,
George was another one too.
You want him? Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that was B. And then Donnie, like we always say it, like you're selfless, bro. Like we've had the conversation many a times. You brought it up on the podcast, bro. Like I literally had to tell you, like you gotta be selfish, bro. Like you gotta think about yourself. But like money, like how are you doing? What are you doing, man? Like you making good money now. What's the money going? Oh, to my parents, man. Like I just send it back. I'm like, you over here with some. I'm not gonna say your outfit was kind of scrubbish, but no, you was wearing basic stuff, nothing nice. But then, yeah, just always sent home, bro. And that was something I learned from you. Is just like just selfless. I wasn't good at it, but I tried it. But yeah, when we talk about,
I tried it.
I tried it. It didn't work out.
Nah, this is Donnie's thing.
I like my money. But yeah, you was always just that guy. Everybody surrounded you. Like he was friends with anybody. And that was another thing about John. Like he could talk to you guys. Just everybody just came to you guys. That's it's kind of late.
Too many pause moments.
I'm gay, guys. All right. The marriage is up front.
She's my beard. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Now you know it. That's why I came on the podcast.
Just needed to get it out to all the family real quick.
No.
Dude, we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm not good with words, but anyways, but yeah, you guys. Well, yeah, Donnie, you know you're the beast. You're that character. You know, intelligent, and you could be a freaking monster whenever you wanted to be, bro. Like, we know we got your rugby highlights. You running over 10 kids, bro. That was kind of me.
Running over grown men, bro.
No. You look like you belonged in the league. You should have been playing with us at Slick. You know?
Like, what are you doing here?
But yeah, that was you, bro, to the T. Like, I always took something from each of you. And Mar, like, I thought about Mar. But it's tough because me and him didn't interact too much.
Yeah.
There was only a couple times where me and Mar talked. But
was that when you guys were about to fight?
Oh, he would.
I'm just playing.
I made a bad joke. I didn't know his background, dude. That was a bad day. From that, I don't even know if I should bring it up, but I made fun of his mom. And his mom had passed. And of course, you know, he was ready to throw down. I don't blame him, but I'm glad he didn't swing on me. Because I would got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I'll be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Mar, you know this.
He was about to fight me, bro.
Mar can't fight, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I seen Mar fight a couple times. You're better than nice guy, brother.
Yeah. Don't play that part.
Being the nice guy, because everyone loves you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't fight.
No,
It's not worth it.
Yeah. That day was my bad. I messed up.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
My bad to bring that up.
Come on, man. but yeah, and then Terrence, that guy. I would say I'd like a free soul, bro. But he's also the crazy thing about him, from what I see and known, and he hates that I tell the story. When he was a kid, of course, you know. But when he was younger, I didn't like him because he was that annoying kid that had like tons of facts, like random facts, like, oh, did you know? But yeah.
That's great.
Actually,
So.
but that's probably the thing that I disliked that I was like that before, because I'm kind of, I hope he didn't get made fun of that and get out of that state because of how we made fun of him, because he was the butt of the joke a lot.
Yeah.
But then he became probably the funniest one in the group, man. And he's a free soul. He could make anybody laugh. Any environment he's in, he's the highlight, bro. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's also like Nico, self-aware. Mm-hmm. When you talk to him, man, he could get deep. But I feel like a lot of time, huh?
How deep?
So deep. but yeah, he's. But I love that guy, man. Regardless of how much crap we've given him, he's still the happiest guy around, bro. But yeah, that's my boys.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
Terrence was, how big he was so light on his feet.
Oh yeah.
No, for real.
No, that shit was crazy, bro.
Did you try to dap him up?
My bad.
He said, "Hi, karate chop."
You're embarrassing me in front of everybody, bro.
That was crazy right there.
No, but yeah, and that's the crazy thing, because I'm straightforward with a lot of you guys, and it's I know you guys don't take it as offense. You guys take it as constructive criticism, but I see your guys' potential in what you could be, and like it sucks that we haven't reached and tried to reach our full potential in all these ways. I know our time's busy, but yeah, we could be we could be so much better. But regardless, man, I'm super happy with us as a group, as brothers, because whenever we got talked to or spoken to by the older ones, for the most part, until like the end of the conversation, like I would look around and we would just be sitting there just listening, like respectful, and of course we try to apply that what we were taught. And of course, if it wasn't right, John would say something. But yeah,
is that what you said until the end?
Yeah, exactly. But that's just who we were. We was boys, man. That's what I love about this. And why do you think? And I guess that's
Ask your question.
No, because family, really something we believe strongly about. Why do you think the family, like Davis and Pulu, Tongaloa, why do you guys think Rosales? Why do you,
that's your last name.
Yeah. We're mending those bonds. That's what I can say. We're doing better now, for sure. Why do you guys think your guys' family has been so close, like, and so strong? Like, I know you guys have had ups and downs. Like, there's been stories that you guys told me about, but like, what do you think is the foundation of like the your guys' family units and staying together?
Let you go first.
For me, my mom and dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What you said about me is what I learned from them. Mom and dad's the most selfless people I know. Dang. Stupid question. But yeah, they've always been that, and like my siblings kind of like followed suit, I guess. And then as far as the boys go, Rome was my older brother who I looked up to, and he has a crew that he always kicked it with. So he has his support group, and not that like I was out looking for that, but it was I knew the value in it. So then when I finally, because people don't know that I met these guys, but we didn't start kicking it. I didn't start kicking it with them until junior year. These guys were kind of already had their, like they were already a crew, and then they were gracious enough to invite me in.
We took your application, looked over it. We only have Nico and Beej as the smart ones.
We need more of this.
We need more of this. Because I don't have that to bring to the table.
But yeah, so simple answer is my parents.
Yeah.
They were the selfless ones, and that's who I learned from.
Yeah. Just the example.
Yeah.
I think mine goes back to my mom. Even though she wasn't the greatest example to me, a good example was I was just talking to V about this. Oh man, stupid question, bro. My mom always showed up, and I love that about my mom. Always showed up for the family, and that's something that I always strive to be. And that's what I loved about the crew. We all always show up. And so when I recognize that with all the boys, through the good and the bad, like that's what I love. Like the first word that came to mind is like the gutter. Like we were all willing to go through the hardships together.
Yeah.
And I didn't have anyone to do that with. You know what I mean? Like we already know my upbringing and all that. So most of the time I was growing up, I felt alone. But us as boys, whenever we got together, I felt like, damn, like all the stuff I could do on my own, imagine what we can do together.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what kept me linked up with everyone.
Do you think, I don't know if this has been asked, but do you think your mom was so hard on you? And so I guess you say that way because there was no father figure? I don't know if you guys been asked that question.
Yeah, I think so. Because my mom didn't grow up with her dad. Because Grandpa was in and out of prison. And then he was murdered. I don't care. He was murdered by the police officers in California.
Oh, yeah.
And so to have that tragic moment, and then she's the youngest. She had the best relationship with her dad out of her siblings.
Yeah.
And then for her to see the man she loved so much get taken away from her, I think she wanted me to resemble what she felt like was a strong man, which was her father. Also, a lot of people don't know, if you don't know our family, me and my grandpa look
Oh, yeah.
Exactly
alike. And so for me to be born to that woman who had that relationship with her, I think she just held me at a certain standard where she wanted me to honestly not be a punk.
Yeah.
She just kind of pushed me. She always told me that. She was like, you're my little pit bull.
Yeah.
So that's what I need you to be. And I love pit bulls, so
Yeah.
I don't got no dogs.
Aggressive.
Yeah. Blue nose though.
Blue nose, though. Do you think... do you think your height messed with you a lot? Like,
Growing up?
do you think that's why she was so hard on you too?
We talked.
I was
you talking about this?
So,
Are you already talking about this?
No, off camera.
It just talks about the situation where he's talked about getting angry.
Yeah, so the Melody Cat, we was playing basketball, and he was bumping me, but like the way that I grew up, bro, like if you're gonna bump me like that, like I'm small. Like everyone always points that out. I'm a small Polynesian, and I understand that. I grew up like that my whole life, and so with that, like I've always been pressed all the time, especially even with our crew, especially with Nico, bro. Growing up with Nico was hard in that instance because Nico's big.
Oh, yeah,
he's strong. He's athletic. He's also hella smart. I'm none of those. So they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna press him. So yeah, like I feel like my size and my height always played a role. And so like I was telling Donnie, because Donnie was, like our crew's straight up with each other. Donnie was like, bro, I'll be honest, like you didn't have to do that. Like he was bumping me too, but once he started bumping you, you got too aggressive, way too aggressive.
Yeah.
But in my mind, how I seen it, him bumping you, you're way bigger than me, so it doesn't feel how I feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take it a different way because I'm like, bro, I'm not that big.
Yeah.
So when he's trying to bump me like that, I'm not gonna have it because I'm not gonna be a punk.
Yeah.
And so if we gonna play,
He didn't fight it.
I didn't fight, but it got freaking, bro. It got hella.
But the guy was like, "You guard him." I was like, "No, you guard him. I guard this guy."
How many people have you fought in your life, bro?
In my life?
Yeah. Are we done with the podcast? My bad. I'm just asking.
No.
I
It's
just
your
my bad.
podcast. Do what you want.
Nah, you're right.
I'll be honest. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't know. I've been like, almost every single school I've been either suspended or expelled for fighting.
Yeah.
I've been arrested 3 times, and
For fighting?
yeah, for assault and battery. And I got freaking charged for assault with deadly weapon, bro. Bro, I didn't. Nah, but I wouldn't say to be honest, bro, I would not say I'm a fighter, bro. I've never believed in myself as a fighter. No, I'm for real, bro.
Like a scrapper?
No.
Street fighter?
No, like
Brawler.
I've always looked at myself more as a lover than a fighter. But I feel like I've always been put in situations that I had to fight. Growing up, I'd rather not fight.
Yeah.
But my upbringing taught me, like, nah, you're going to fight.
Yeah.
Like, whether you like it or not. My first experience getting jumped in front of my mom looked at me and she was like, bro, it's either you win or you're going to lose twice. And she watched me fight, her and my sister's dad. So I feel like that's why it's ingrained in me. Like Donnie told me after that experience, he's like, bro, you're amongst normal people. Like, you don't gotta act like
say
that,
it like
bro.
that.
No,
That's how I took it.
no.
Like Reggie said, you're acting dumb.
So like in my head, that's hard for me to change a lot of times. Where I'm like, there's certain like body language or like words or like things that people address towards me, I see as a challenge. And like Liz tells me, she's like, your mind, you think way different than like normal people. That's what Donovan was saying. That's what you don't lie, dude. It's okay.
I don't talk like that.
He's like, you're dumb. That's what you're saying, right? Nah, but yeah. So my body and like my size really plays a role in all that stuff. But I have a question, like, to bounce off of that, bro. You're hands down. You're the buffest out of all of us. You lift heavy. You're strong. Your physique looks amazing. What happened to the bottom of your body?
Now you just like
I'm just
tongue in Hispanic, all right? You know how the genetics work, guys. You guys know how this stuff. I hit calves every day. Every day I've had to fight.
Sal has beautiful calves. All right, everyone.
They're just high and small. That's it.
I'm just joking, bro. You don't have to talk about it.
Nah, that's cool. You talk about your height. I'll talk about my legs. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're right, bro. I know you work your calves out like crazy, bro. What is going on there?
Yeah.
And I know it's a sensitive subject. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not.
Sorry.
At this point, I'm just giving up
Okay.
on life. Just kidding. Sorry. Too much. Anyways. But yeah. That's me. That is.
Got any more?
No. Should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Okay, last question. What's the one thing in your life that helped you elevate the most? Don't look at me like that, bro.
I'm chilling now, bro.
What's the one thing that helped you elevate?
Just my environment, my what would you call it? My community, the people I have found in my life. It really does take a village to raise a child, and I live with you guys literally. Like I'd be at you guys' house. You guys know I'd be 2:00 in the morning. I'd get up, go to your guys' house
Without us there,
without us
sometimes.
there, exactly. Just to feel, you know? No.
I need to feel something.
Feel up. No, man, yeah, that's what it is, man. Just the people I came in contact, your guys' rich culture, like, and that was another thing, like I think I also gravitated to you guys because I didn't have to worry about who I was at that time, I guess, culturally. And you guys just accepted me, and I just loved your guys' family and just you guys' environment. So that's what made me push myself to do a little better in my life. I am happy. All right. But yeah. That's definitely what it was, man.
Yeah.
The village, bro.
It does take a village. I think you already answered the other question. You said you'll choose an anaconda over a
No, ask the
crocodile?
full question. No, ask the full question, bro.
Why?
Because we gotta get all of it, bro.
So if you're stuck in a room
This room.
and you had to fight one of these animals, what would you choose? Wolverine, crocodile, or anaconda?
I'll choose an anaconda.
My dog.
Guys, I just went to the Museum of Curiosity. I sent you the video. 2,000 pounds of pressure they can put onto your body, bro. And the average human can do 250. I did 280.
It ain't gonna coil that fast.
You think you can out squeeze an anaconda?
Fucking get that bitch in
That's crazy, bro. You guys are crazy, bro.
3,000 pounds.
This is why I work out right here.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
Nah, I would've tried, like, being face to face with a crocodile, bro. Those things are fast, like straight out of the water,
bro.
No, there's no water in here. It's on land.
or even on land, they're fast.
They're not fast on land.
You
bro.
said in this room.
In this room.
There's
They're
literally
not-
5 feet between us.
He's not fast.
Have you ever seen a crocodile?
I have seen the
Are we
crocodile.
talking about? Well, I don't know the difference
We're
between
talking
crocodile.
about big old crocodile.
Yeah, there is a difference between crocodile and alligators.
Yeah, I know.
Alligators are smaller.
You
Crocodiles are
offended
bigger.
him, dude.
I'm just saying, bro, that's crazy. Like, for you guys to think that you can out squeeze an anaconda that
I'm not
can.
gonna outsqueeze
I'm not
him.
squeeze. I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Yeah, you think he's just gonna let you guys punch him in? That's crazy, bro.
But you think you're gonna
Anyways.
let that crocodile? It's gonna let you do that?
He let what's his name jump on his back
He was
every
an
single
expert,
time, bro.
He was fighting everything.
Yeah, and I was fighting everything.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Good argument. But yeah, anaconda, brother.
That's
Anaconda.
crazy. So we got 2 out of 82. That's what's up. We still got a good record.
82.
Nah, what would you choose?
I think I gotta go anaconda, bro.
Yeah.
What?
I was about to say, wait, he has to have his own episode.
Oh.
You guys can't ask him.
Well,
Crocodile,
we'll
bro.
cut that part out.
Yeah.
Once you get on the mouth, it can't open its mouth.
But what do you
Any
use?
pressure.
Your arm misses, bro.
Yeah, that's
My
game.
arm-
That boy twisting.
My arms
You
are
seen a
gonna
barrel roll?
Shit.
Yeah.
Bro. Mike Jones? I waited with him, dog.
His grapple game?
Better than a crocodile.
Thank you.
End this podcast, man.
Thank you,
I'm
everyone,
sorry.
for tuning in to LJ Podcast. That was Sal's episode. Thank you, Sal, for sharing a bit of your life.
Appreciate it.
Look forward to upcoming episodes. Also, service projects. Please reach out so we can collaborate on service projects. Once again, shout out to Kam Kava and Nye from Culturally Rooted Podcast for joining us tonight. And we'll see you next time.
Guys.